Let's start with the additional question. The angle of depression of the top and the bottom of the building 50-meter high as observed from the top of a tower are 30 and 60 degree respectively. Find the height of the tower and also the horizontal distance between the building and the tower. It looks very simple. Observe from this point, it is the top and the bottom of the tower. Is it? Angle of depression of the top and bottom of a building from a 50-meter high tower. Is it? Okay. Here the angle of depression of the top and the bottom of a building 50-meter high as observed. This is 50-meter high building. It is the top and the bottom of a house. Observed from the top of the tower. This is found to be 30 degree and 60 degree. Find the height of the tower. You have to find the height of the tower and also horizontal distance between this BC X. Horizontal distance between the tower and the distance between the tower and the building. Is it? So AB, we know the height of the building. BC, the distance between the building and the tower, and EC, the height of the tower by meter in angle. So we take EAD. Okay, is it? Before that we take this Y. So what will be here? Y minus 50. So this will be Y minus 50. So take this triangle EAD. So in triangle EAD, tan 30 is equal to AD upon AD. 1 by root 3 is equal to Y minus 50 upon X. If you multiply here, cross multiply, then we'll get X is equal to root 3 in the bracket Y minus 50. That is first. Then in triangle EBC, tan 60 is equal to EC upon BC. So root 3 Y upon X. So if you multiply here, so what we get here as X root 3X is equal to Y. Okay. Then substituting the value of X here. Set X here. So root 3 into your was root 3 Y minus 50 is equal to Y. Root 3 into root 3 is what? 3. So 3 into in the bracket. So 3 Y minus 50 is equal to Y. So if you multiply inside 3Y, 3 5 is 15, 150. So this is equal to Y. So Y will bring that side. So 3Y minus Y is equal to 150. 2Y is equal to 150. Y is equal to 75 meter. So that we were requiring. So the height of the tower is 75 meter. Move on to another question. A man standing on the deck of the ship. What is a deck? Is it where we stand or a plane? Where deck is, say, where we are standing before entering the ship. That is called the deck of the ship, which is 10 meter above the water level. Observe the angle of elevation of the top of the hill as 60 degree and angle of depression of the base of the hill 30 degree. See? Calculate the distance between the hill and the ship and the height of the hill. You have to find height of the hill and the distance between them. Is it? So let's see here. Here ED and BC. Height of the deck above the water, it is 10 meter. He is standing here. So this is 10 meter standing here. What he observe? He observed the here top of the hill and the bottom of the hill. The top of the hill he found the angle of elevation 60 degree and the bottom of the hill the angle of depression is of 30 degree. So this is 30 degree. Is it? What is required to find? Try to find what is required. Calculate the distance between the hill of the ship. Distance between the hill and the ship. The distance between the hill and ship DC, as well as you have to find what is the height of the hill. So ED is equal to BC is equal to height of the deck above the water 10 meter AC. AC, the height of the hill, which you have to find. Let it consider as Y meter. Okay. EB is equal to DC. Okay, the distance between the hill and the ship, which you will consider as X meter. Okay. So first we'll take that angle ECD. Okay, triangle ECD. What do you get? Tan 30 is equal to ED upon DC. Okay, tan 30 is equal to ED upon DC. So tan 30 is 1 by root 3 is equal to 10 upon x. If you cross multiply, x is equal to tan root 3 first. So the distance between the ship and the hill is tan root 3. Okay. Now angle AE tan 60 is equal to AP upon ED. So root 3 is equal to y minus 10 upon x. Okay. You take this will be y minus x. This is 10. So this you can take AB, y minus 10 AB. So if you take this triangle AEB, whole length is y, this is 10. So this distance AB is y minus 10. So tan 60 is equal to AB upon ED. So root 3 is equal to y minus 10 upon x. So if you multiply here, okay, if you multiply here, you will get root 3x is equal to y minus 10. Substituting the value of x, root 3 into 10 root 3 is equal to y minus 10. So root 3 into root 3 is 3, 10, y minus 10. So 40, y is equal to 40 meter, and the height of the hill is 40 meter. Of elevation of a top of the tower as observed from a point on the ground is alpha. And moving on a meter towards the tower, the angle of elevation is found to beta. Then prove that the height of the tower is a into 10 alpha into 10 beta upon 10 beta minus 10 alpha. We'll see the figure also in triangle ABC. It is the angle of elevation is a alpha. This is angle of elevation is say alpha. It is a meter. Got it? It is here at this point. Angle of elevation of the top of the tower as observed from the point on the ground. So it is point on the ground D. As observed from the point of ground, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower, which is A, is found to be alpha. Okay. After moving a meter towards the tower, here the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is found to be beta. Is it? Let this distance be x meter from the base of the tower. Okay, and also we have to prove that the height of the tower is a tan alpha into 10 beta upon 10 beta minus 10 alpha. Find 10 alpha and 10 beta, and we have to equate y. So AB is equal to height of the tower, y meter. DC is the distance between the first point of observation and the second point of observation, a meter. BC is distance between the second point of observation and the base of the tower, x. Okay. If you take ACB, here again we have to turn the page. It is ACB, 10 beta. 10 beta is equal to y upon x. So in triangle ACB, 10 beta is equal to AB upon BC. 10 beta is equal to y upon x. So if you multiply here, so we will get y as x tan beta. Since we want to find y, so make x as a subject of formula. Okay, if you make x as a subject of formula, what will be value of x? You can find from here also. X will be equal to y upon tan beta. So x is equal to y upon tan beta. Okay, take second in triangle ADB, tan alpha is equal to AB upon BD. Tan alpha is equal to y upon x plus a. So x plus a is equal to tan alpha is equal to y. Since you are finding y, we'll replace x from there. So we'll get all terms, all the expression in y. So that will be easy. Before that, just multiply. X into tan alpha is x tan alpha plus a tan alpha is equal to y. Substituting the value of x, if you substitute, then you will get y upon tan beta. So in place of this x, y upon tan beta. So what we get, y tan alpha upon tan beta plus a tan alpha is equal to y. If you take a LCM, tan beta, so it will be multiplied here, as well as it will be, or it will be in denominator if you take LCM. So it is in denominator, y tan alpha, then it will multiply here a tan alpha into tan beta. Okay, y we have to find, so collect y on one side, is it? Let it multiply on that side and then collect y. So y tan alpha plus a tan alpha into beta. If you multiply there, you will get y tan beta. Collect y term on one side. Is it? So what we get? Y tan beta. This is a plus. If this come on this side, it will be minus y tan alpha. So y taken common, tan beta minus tan alpha. Is it? This will remain as it is. Okay, from here it is similar. So y is equal to what? You'll get a tan alpha into tan beta upon this will go in division tan beta minus tan alpha. Plane from a point on the ground is 60 degree. After 15 seconds, the elevation change to 30 degree. If an aeroplane is flying at a height of 1500 root 3 meter, find the speed of the plane in kilometers per hour. Kilometers per hour means what? Meter per second. Change into, after finding meter per second speed, we can multiply by 18 by 5. You will get it. Is it? AB. Suppose the angle of elevation of an aeroplane from a point on the ground, which is B. At first instant A, the aeroplane is spotted at point A. It is making an angle of 60 degree. Okay. Then after 15 second, means after 15 second it is spotted at A. After 15 second it is spotted at point E. Okay. And there at that time the angle of elevation was found to be 30 degree. If the height of the tower is 1553 meter, you have to find the speed of the plane. Okay, speed of the plane during that time interval. So what do you have to find? You have to find the distance. Okay, how much time is taken? It's taken 15 seconds to travel from here to here. So we have to find speed. What is the speed? Distance upon time. So we have to find CD, the distance. Speed time is already given 15 seconds. After finding distance CD, distance traveled during the time interval, then we can get the speed. So in triangle, what we can say, in triangle ABC. ABC is what? 60 degree. So tan 60 is AC upon BC. Tan 60 is root 3. 15 root 3 upon BC. So BC you will get as 1500. Okay. So distance, at the first distance from the point of observation, it is 1500 meter. In triangle EBD. E, you see here, EBD, tan 30. Tan 30 is ED upon BD. So 1 by root 3 is equal to 1500 root 3 upon BD. BD is equal to, if you multiply, cross multiply, you will get 3. 3 into 15 is 45. So 45 meter. BD is 45 meter. So we got BD, we got BC, but what we are looking, we want this instant. This instance means the plane is spotted at first point at A and second after 15 seconds at point E. So during that time interval, what was the speed we have to find? So we need to find CD, the distance traveled during the time interval, CD, or we can say simply AE. Is it? Because these two are equal. So CD is equal to BD minus BC. So 4500 minus 1500, you will get 300 meter. Now what is the speed? Distance upon time. Distance is 300 upon time taken was 1500. So you'll get 200 meter per second. If you want shortcut method, here 200 this can be converted. If you multiply by 18 by 5 into kilometer per hour, got it? If you multiply this, then 5 4s 20 40 into 18, got it? It is 720 kilometers per hour. Okay, in short, you have to remember, when you are converting meter per second to kilometers per hour, got it? You need to multiply by 18 by 5, and if you are converting kilometers per hour to meter per second, you need to multiply it by 5 by 18. If you remember, this is very easy.